Hello, daughter.
Hello, Daddy.
Ah, blessings. We have some rain on the outside.
Rain is good. Rain is good.
Well, rain is not so good all the time, especially
When you're a painter?
when I'm doing something like painting the exterior of a house.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But anyway, some other person need the rain.
yes.
So, what you have for us today?
Well, Daddy would like to talk about mission today.
Mission.
Mission. He is very... I don't know what the word is. There's so many good words. None of them are extreme enough for the one that I think is proper. But he's fully devoted to his mission and has been doing this for years. So, you want me to ask you some questions about your mission. So how did your mission start from the very, very, very beginning? Very beginning. First time you did something. What was it and how did you do it?
I think the first time is real mission. When I'm home at my parents' house with my brothers and sisters, and I'm out there and I see a need, went home and get some clothes from my sisters.
You took your sister's clothes?
Somebody need a dress, somebody
Yes,
needs
for
something,
years.
and I think, and then my mother was really always giving out things to people.
So you already kind of had that ingrained in you that you should be giving and then stealing from your sisters and giving it to other people.
Well, it's not stealing, it's just telling them we need somebody,
go in the closet.
somebody in need. And although in those days, even back there, sisters and brothers, we didn't have a lot.
Right,
Well,
you didn't have a lot.
Yeah, and I think now about your closet.
My closet is not up for debate.
Oh.
My closet is not up for debate.
And that's why every now and then I slip something in that you don't know about.
No, you don't. You don't do that because I would know immediately. I'm well aware of the revenue. Okay? No. Okay, so the first time that when you were in the America and you sent something back to St. Vincent, it wasn't a container, it was something different. Was it a...
Yeah, I remember when my wife and I came here in the United States, and when we think about the people in need, the people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I mean, there are people in need everywhere. Even in America, there are poor people who need help. But when we think about it, we decide, remember packing up a box and take it to the post office. 22 pounds a box with clothes, 22 pounds. And I can remember, I think it's just about $100 because you only
At that time?
Yeah, you only allow 22 pounds. So it could be $75 to $100. 22 pounds to mail a box to St. Vincent.
And you mailed a box. A box.
A box with clothes, somebody there.
And then you graduated to a barrel, I
Then
believe?
we remember sending barrel.
Yes.
To send a barrel from California is very expensive. In New York is easy, people can just send barrels, maybe $80 or $90 and send a barrel. But California, to ship a barrel from here at least is $200 and something. So we were able to pack a couple of barrels and send to the people.
So what made you want to go to a container? Was it just like the natural next stop? Was to get from barrel to container? Or was it like, did you see a container, like, oh, that's a good idea? What was it?
Yeah, I think we just realized that we've been spending so much money in boxes, barrels, and on those kind of things, and then I think we were heading back to the island, and we decided to ship a container, and we put all those stuff in a 40-foot container. I remember putting a pickup truck in there, and so then that's why we get a feed of containers because then we pack it up with all kind of paint and all sort of stuff. That was way back in I think it was in the 90s when we first shipped our first container. I think it was 94. So
I was 2.
Yeah, 94 when we shipped our first container, and then we head home for a little while and come back. But from that time, Babe and I was just
Sending your 40-foot containers.
And, we packed container. I mean, from Palm Spring. You were a little child.
I remember.
2, 3, 4 years old, and you were running around, mommy holding you and still packing container. So my wife was always there.
Mom's been there always, of course. This is you and her ministry. But through the years, starting from the 1994 to 2021, can you give me a number of how many containers you have sent down to St. Vincent?
Well, we send so many that we never really
You don't count.
But I think, I mean, if in the last 4 years we shipped about 8.
8 in the last 4 years.
Think about that.
But that's a little bit more extreme than what you usually do. You
Yeah,
do
we
one
did.
or two.
Yeah, we used to do. I remember when we stopped in 2006, I think, and we start back after we stopped for about 8 years. Take a break because the funds. A lot of times we don't raise the funds. We have to take it from our own money or pocket, and then the kids in school, and that used to, so we didn't ship for like a short time. But I will say that. From 1994 to now, I think we probably could ship about 16 containers.
You think only 16?
16 to 20, I would say that. It could be 16 to 20 containers because we even sent to Grenada. We sent about 3 or so to Grenada, I think. We sent one to Barbados, a small one, I think, to the conference there. And then all the rest is St. Vincent.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of legalities that goes into it. You have to coordinate with the people that are going to be St. Vincent picking it up or opening or receiving it. I don't know what the correct terminology is. Who are your people and how did you get about like finding the right people to coordinate, what churches, etc.?
Yeah, well, sometime what we do, most of the time, we send it to the Seventh Adventist mission office. The mission, they have a mission there. The church have a mission, and most of the time we just send everything there, and there the pastors, the leaders, members, they gather things together and give out to the community and churches and so on. I remember sometime we sent to one container to, I think Gatsu got a container one time. He was organizing the Pastor Hunt and Nichols, we sent one for him to organize. So there was some years ago, and then most of the thing is just through the church. And in the last few containers we just send it to the mission, and we put the names of the churches on it, and so that can make it a little easier for the pastors and the brethren down there because of so much stuff. They don't have space to put things. So we try to put names of the churches and names of family, friends, people that they could just pick up something and just go so that they don't have to store it.
Another part of the legalities is the funds. So how much does a container cost and how do you get the money for it? I know you mentioned a little bit, sometimes you have to pull it out of your pocket, but all that. Yeah,
well, sometimes it's difficult, but we move by faith. Babe and I move by faith. I said, babe, we have to send this container. So let's not sometimes we talk about it if we should get the money first and then send. And we say no, let's just pack the container and send it. So we have like the last 2 containers that we sent. The last 2 containers that we sent, right, is $16,000 to ship that.
The last 2, so it's $8,000 for a container.
Right. So now.
American dollars.
Yeah. So, but the thing about these containers, thank God for a few American friends, and these are not only members of our church, these are sometimes just friends, members, people who I have out there to help us. So we have about sometimes 6 or 7 people who donate that money. You see, and sometimes if we make, like the last container, I think we got up to 15,000, so we have to put the rest in our pocket. God opened a way for us to do this mission, and that's what we're doing. And so I think that God called us to help people in the Caribbean and also here, because right here in America we do a lot of help. We help a lot of people. We give things out to here in the United States too.
Right, I know Mom wanted to make sure it mentioned Sandy Bay is one of the churches that you sent to containers.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, we send one to. I think we send a couple to Sandy Bay. That's a special. That's one
It's
church.
special
Special. Church.
So what's in the containers?
Okay, now, if you notice when we driving around, I mean, we just even right here we're here, but we see something and something that needed, and we see it, and we just take it up.
Much to my horror.
I mean, there's. Yeah, did you see those little
Yes,
couple nice things on there? That
I saw that.
yeah, I mean, look at those towing stuff those belts that can tow a car.
Yes.
I mean, I just picked up next door. A guy was cleaning up his neighbor house. I just picked that up just like that. I put that so that will go in the truck so we can go home, take it down when we're going. I mean, look at that. I mean, I see there's a little sewing machine that we just picked up yesterday, and now we are in a different state.
Yes.
So that's going to go in the trailer. A sewing machine.
Very excited.
You know,
Daddy.
one of my friends will ask you the question. Can tell you how much is a sewing machine in the island. So now we have fridge, stove, we have anything you can think about, clothes, chairs, can we sell this down?
No.
Okay. Anything that we can use. Because I have it like this, okay?
Okay.
Now, anything use item is how we deal with use item. A couple of times people give us some new things,
Which
but
is lovely.
it's use item. And I always say, everything that people have in their home in St. Vincent right now is used item. Even though you buy it yesterday, and you wear it, it's a used item. It's
Yes.
something used.
Yes.
Right? So, and then when you go to a hotel, you have to sleep in the hotel, in the bed, in the mattress. How many people slept on that?
I don't want to think about it.
Right, but so my mattresses that we sent down to the island, they're cleaner than the Hilton Hotel, the Marriott hotels, because these mattresses that we picked up from people, sometimes they tell us, only this was in the guest room or this was right there, and if we see a mattress that have a stain, and so we try not to send that. But when you think about these hotels that millions of people go in every day, and all sort of people go
Are you
in.
trying to ruin hotels for people?
No,
Next,
I'm just trying to show.
item.
No, I'm just. Oh, we forget that. I forget what we're doing. But
Be nice.
But the point is, I'm trying to say that all these are used items, and the mattresses that we get from our friends, family, people here in America, in their homes, we go and meet with them and we look at the mattresses. My point is, they're cleaner than the hotels.
Okay. Well, that's okay. So what else? It's mattresses.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Clothes, books, shoes, a lot of literatures, couch, chairs.
Anything that is needed in a home.
Anything that is needed in a home.
Yes.
I mean, we even send a lot of. We even sent a car down there.
I remember this.
Yeah, we sent a car down there too. But
that's not a good idea because
no, we can't send cars down there.
you drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah, but still. Yeah, so we're just happy to do that mission.
Yes, and so it's been okay. We're gonna count from 1990, right? So 31 years approximately of you sending containers, almost the length of your marriage.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Mother's a good one.
Well,
Okay?
not many.
No.
Yeah.
Not many.
Yeah.
Not many.
Mommy, so your
Mother is a
your
good
mother, my wife, she's been doing a great job, and she's behind the
Putting up
scene.
with this.
Actually, do you know that
Mother
she
touched every single thing that is in the container. Okay?
Okay, I will say to babe, that's good, babe.
Just throw it up. She's not gonna do that because she cares. So she's gonna go through the box and find the nasty, disgusting underwear that's made randomly and throw that out.
Well, we don't send underwear for sure.
No, you
but,
do not.
But when you think about it, there's some of them will be clean.
No, but that's not my point.
Yeah.
My point is, mom will go through the box that you think is fine and find something disgusting that needs to be thrown out because sometimes people don't think about what they be giving to you.
Yeah.
They just don't. They don't think about these things like socks that have holes in it. Nobody wants that. I don't need the holey sock.
Yeah, and also we get some good shoes, Nike shoes, and all is expensive. Some because in some of these areas that we pick up stuff in some of those wealthy areas, and we pick up. I remember we picked up some really good shoes the other day, and from some guy. When we pick up some stuff, he said, I always love sports, and he had all these expensive shoes. So he's upset with with what's happening with this with something. So he decided to give up. He don't want Jordan shoes anymore. So
He's upset with Jordan.
well, with the black life and all those different things.
So he doesn't want black shoes.
So he wasn't so happy about what's happening with the politics. I think it was something with politics and.
With the Jordans.
Yeah. So he gave up the Jordans. He gave up some Nike stuff, a few other things that these guys wear. And I say, oh, thank God.
I mean,
I'll send
blessings
them
for
to
the people in the islands.
But yeah, you
Sad,
meet
though.
all sorts of different people and doing things. But we're happy for these things.
Yes. Yes. So that is a nutshell what your mission is. That's pretty much it. You pick up stuff, you pack it, you send
Yeah.
it down.
And we always say this is the last one. But this, we have 2 more, and that's it.
That's what
This
she
is-
said.
We're going to have a different ministry. We'll talk about that another time.
No, we're not talking on here yet. You have to wait. I know you're not doing it.
No,
Mother
we're
would
not
have you.
No, we don't do it.
Mother would
But this is the
literally have
last shipment for this year. We have containers.
You said 2 for this year.
2 more for this year. You gonna?
In the year 2021.
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more.
Yeah, because you see so many stuff in the storage down there.
Mm.
I mean, it's packed with stuff. We have chairs and.
I don't think people realize how much hard work it is to pack a container. Okay, this takes.
But you and your husband
Hours.
packed the last one, the
last
last
two. We did the last
actually, you know, you did a lot to help us. That was a
because
good help.
Javante is ridiculously strong.
Yeah, so that was a
that's
blessing
better.
that Jolene and her husband helped us pack those last 2 containers that we shipped. I mean, she really did a good job, and we thank God for her. And Joliet he always helped us in packing container, but not the last 2.
No,
But he always did.
Dave's
And
off
then,
being great.
and then we have a few church members who come and help us pack. You know, sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8 people. You know, come during the day.
For a couple hours.
A couple of hours and help us.
Show
But
their
most of
face.
the time it's the family who's really behind it. And I want to thank God for all the people who help us ship these containers.
Yes.
I think that's the most important thing. I think I was talking to the treasurer the other day and I said, oh, that will help us understand. He said you raised over $100,000
$100,000
in containers.
In how long have you been giving the money to that church specifically?
A few years, well. But every time somebody gives us a donation, we tell them to make it out to this church, the Bowman 7 Adventist Church, and then the treasurer, when he's ready to ship now, and we check and see how much he have. So all my friends who help us, they donate the money. I tell them what to make it out. I take the check to the treasurer. So I'm saying that I think it's either over 100 or just before 100,000. So that will help us to understand how much container we ship.
Well, it's been a lot more than. That's why I should have asked Mother. Mother's
Yeah,
one who would know
but-
how
but-
many containers.
Yeah, but
have
then that
been
was
shipped
just
in
a part.
total.
Before that, there was, we never used to do it through
Right.
the church,
But
so
Dad,
that's a
if
different.
it's 100,000 and it's 8,000 container, that's well above 16.
Yeah,
Remember you were saying
well, that's
16,
what- that's
and
what
I
I
was
tell you.
asking about your total.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't count. We
We'll
just,
ask Mom and then write it like I'll put it in the
next
description.
program we'll talk
This
about
is
that.
how many containers it actually have been. Mother said over 20. But still more than, I would love to know the exact number. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 30.
You can call it a shipping agency. That might be a good idea. They're supposed to have a
calling
record of that, right? At least.
Hi, Mother.
Happy Sabbath to all. It's lunchtime now. We're gonna have some lunch.
Mom's gonna make food. It's time to eat.
Uh,
But yes, this is good. Talking about containers now. You have it out. You always wanted to do a little video kind of explaining stuff.
Yeah, but I think we just touched a little surface of it because when I think about it, we got a text from somebody yesterday, a couple of days ago, and she said I just finished washing, and she said I just want to thank you and your family
Well, it's a much
for
better
this
situation.
washing machine.
Yes, as opposed to
Because
washing in your
she
hand.
already thanked us a long time ago when she got the machine, but now she's thanking us again because she felt good.
I mean, yes.
And I like that kind of story.
Yes.
There's so much good story that we get from out there. So many good stories that we get from, somebody just said the other day, oh, that bed mattress. That, feel good. Thank you for that bread mattress. And they said, oh, that's over $1,000 in the island. You know,
this number thing. I'm telling you, when I go down to St. Vincent, I'm taking a notepad with me.
No.
And I'm going to write a list of all of these things and how much it costs. Because every time, oh, that costs $100,000 in St. Vincent.
No. But you know, Julie's, I tell her some numbers and she don't like.
I don't believe them. I think.
No, I tell her
extreme.
a bottle of
What's your
ketchup
head?
is is $16 to $20 for a bottle of ketchup, a small bottle.
You're saying that 16
I say
to
a
20
honey,
American
a bottle of
dollars?
honey is over $20. Corn flakes, what do you think name? You know, all these different and when we say
this
$20, we
Vincent
mean
money.
St. Vincent money.
Vincent money.
But it's still
Which
a
is
dollar is
what?
a dollar.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
so
You walk in for that.
$16 Vincent money is how much American money? Huh?
$20 is
$5?
No, no, about $6.
About $6. So
Yeah.
$6 for the ketchup. So you add
No, that's
$3.
$16. No, that's the $20 one. I'm talking about the $20.
we're talking about the $20 one. The $20
is about
one.
$8. $7 to $8.
$20 is $8 American, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
so $8 American. So your ketchup bottle, you're talking about ketchup? I would love somebody in the comments. This is my moment. In the comments, okay? Here. In the comments, write down and tell me, okay, fine, they don't have our brands. I need you to...
Yeah, they have your brand.
They have Heinz?
They have
Is it
Heinz.
Hurts? Heinz, my bad, people. Heinz ketchup, okay? I need you to find Heinz ketchup.
And the mattress
I need you
too.
to take
And
a
the sewing
picture-
machine. And the washing
No,
machine. and
my
the fridge.
concern is this ketchup is $20. Okay, so the ketchup, I need you to take a picture of the ketchup, okay? And I need you to the little sign, the little price tag. I need the price tag and the ketchup, and I need you to send this to me.
Rishi could do that for sure.
Okay, cousin, come
No,
through.
what about the corn flakes? What's the other flakes name?
Corn flakes?
The
Like cereal?
Raisin Bran.
Raisin
I
Bran.
think I said $25 for a box.
For some cereal, I need somebody to give me a list. Don't believe this.
No, but the
I
point
need a
is,
list.
Julius, the point is, that's what you gotta remember. That's why people don't understand. These islands, that's why I believe that people should talk about these things. Because if you buying a bottle, something for $25, okay? In the wages, the salary that the people get there, and the salary here, if you can go in the supermarket here and buy this for $2 or $3 for this ketchup or $4, whatever it is, and they have to buy it for $25, it's the same money now. When you work for your salary here and they work for the salary there, it's the same money.
Not-
you know,
not just
a dollar is a dollar. You have to say
Yes,
that.
but that doesn't just apply to like there. It's the kind of like, okay, you live in California, which is always people like, oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive in
Yeah.
California. But you make more.
That's
so
right.
honestly, it's the same. Like
Yeah,
comparing California
right.
to Alabama or
Right.
Florida or Georgia, whatever. You're comparing you make less over here, you therefore everything's cheaper.
Right.
You make more over there, therefore everything. It's balanced. What is a ratio? It's a ratio that kind of balances out 1-to-1 or whatever.
Right. So God expects us to do our part, and you know, the government are doing their part, but they could do more, sure. But I concern about the welfare of the people and the salary that they make there, what they have to spend. They go into the supermarket and they spend. I mean, I know we go into Walmart and we could spend a couple $100 easy.
Every time.
But when they go into the supermarket and they spend $200, I mean, how much work they have to do to get that 200? How many days they have to work for that? You know, I mean,
Right.
we don't know what's the
Right.
salary. You know, some people will tell you what's the salary. Some people might make some good money. Some people, but most of the people.
It's the same like here
You know.
and anywhere else, really.
Anyway,
Yes. You satisfied now? You have your container stuff out
I
there.
hope it's not too long.
I mean, it's YouTube. It could be 5 hours. It'd still go up. Still go up.
Anyways, thank the people for letting us know how blessed you are with the stuff that we send, and even a chair, a stove, a fridge. You know, they're very happy, and you know, and I want to thank. And we have friends here when they give us things. we have them check it out to make sure it's working good. Chuck, my good buddy, he fixed things, and we put them in a container. If somebody give me a fridge, a washing machine, I want him, before I send it, I want him to check it out for me. And so we have some good friends that help us here, and not only with the funds, but help us fix things and so on. And we don't do a lot of food. We only do the food because of the volcano the other day. But normally we don't do a lot of food stuff. But once in a while we put some food in there.
I do think it's important to say that, some people might disagree or whatever, but this is your mission that you've chosen, that you feel like God has placed on your heart. This is your conviction, is to help the people in St. Vincent. It's not to say that there aren't people in America that need help, and because they are, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
This is what's in his heart. This is his choice, that he wants to help, and that's his mission. Him and my mom, my dad, they've been doing this for years, and this is what they have chosen to do.
Yeah, both of us been doing that for many years now. So we thank God for the children and the wife who help.
Mainly just mom and you are. That's when I speak of you, I speak of her. Like y'all are. That's just how it is.
Well, a lot of people thank me. They're thanking us, together. But
it's good to shout out mom sometimes.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have to, because without her, I don't think any other person will want to.
We've already discussed it.
Do all these containers.
It's not.
So we thank God for her being a part of this great work that we've been doing for the Master.
Okay, that's good. So if you make it to the end, congratulations. I don't know.
Yeah.
The faithful.
Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
You have a blessed day. Happy Sabbath. Enjoy the rest of the day. Stay faithful. Next Sabbath we will have another program. Not on containers.
No more containers.
But we thank God for the work. And I think, as the preacher used to do a lot of preaching in the islands, come to America not like the Caribbean. So with evangelism and so on. So this is our different way of doing evangelism, Mom and I, where we doing this mission, helping people in the Caribbean and so on. So we're not out there doing crusade like how we used to do. My wife and I been doing crusade for many years in St. Vincent. But now we're in America, we only preach once in a while in some churches, but we're not doing crusade, but we're doing a different kind of evangelism, which is containers.
That's what I said. That's your choice. This is what y'all have chosen to do.
But so. God have another plan for us next time. We'll talk about that another time.
But we're not talking about it yet. Okay. Take it. Good night.
Happy Sabbath. Blessings.